Good morning. I am working on a block today, a few blocks, and let me show you the others that are, let's see, let's look at one that's finished. So I'm looking for some movement in these blocks. So I've done, of course, ruler work, some free motion work. This spiral is free motion quilted. And so I've done this one. I have not changed to do the swirl yet on that one. And there's another one, and the one I'm working on right now is this one. So I'm going to see if I can get a good angle for you to follow. I do have a ruler base on, so you have to have a ruler base on when you do ruler work. The rulers I'm working with this morning are the 9-inch slim, so that one's 9 inches by 1.5 inches wide. And then sometimes this little mini slim, which is half the size of this, and it works well for just tiny little segments that I work on. And then this Kelly bean, and the Kelly bean's been really good this morning for these rays. So I use the bean to work around that circle to do the ditch stitch, the outline, and then I just move it very slightly to do that ray. Okay. The great thing about the Kelly bean, it's got a concave and convex curve, and these are the same curve, so you can flip. And so you don't have to contort your body. So you can flip and move and use this one and this one, and they are the same curve. So let's go back to, let's see, sorry, got to get my slim. So I try not to break threads when I'm in the same color. So I'm using this green this morning, and I'm going to do all the line work, a little bit of free motion, then I'll travel and go to this one too. But what I'll show you is just a little bit of ruler work this morning, and then I'll take that into free motion, and that'll be it for this morning. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to talk while I stitch, because that's too much to think about. Okay, so here we go. When I ruler work, I'm only stitching between where my fingers lie. So I'm going to sometimes walk my fingers. All right, sometimes I move my whole ruler because that's how I like to do things. Some people really like grips on the back to hold it in place, but I'm doing a very gentle push down on the ruler and then up against the hopping foot. All right, so first I'm going to ditch stitch this, and then I'm going to do a little bit of free motion, then I'll come back and do the ruler work. All right, here we go. With ruler work, you always want your needle to stop in the down position so that it keeps your place, so that when you're moving your ruler, the needle is not going anywhere else. Now, if you'll notice, something I'm doing is varied lines. I very rarely do my lines equally apart because it's just too much work to get everything equal. And if it shows up and it's not equal, somebody will say, "Oh, they didn't get those quite the same." So I purposely don't make them the same. So I use varied lines most of the time when I'm doing any kind of parallel line work. And I just travel down in the ditch. there you go. So I'm going to travel this ditch and I'll go do this other segment right here. So let's see how that's looking today. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to keep on doing ruler work. Try it. It's super fun. Bye-bye.